Hey folks, Prepper Nurse 1 here. It has been extremely hot. Very hot. Very dry, very hot, no rain. If you remember, I just want to kind of go over a couple of things with you guys. I'm going to actually go over in here real quick and show you this. I won't water this until tonight. I'll probably do it right around 8 o'clock. So plants are looking good. Those are weeds, so those got to come out. But the plants are looking really good. A couple of tomato plants did not make it. That happens. Everything is not going to come up and make it, so that happens. But here we got some of the plants coming up through here, so you can see them coming up there. These are the beans, so they're doing okay. Some of these are making a comeback here. But yeah, we had some plants that didn't make it, and that happens, like I said. I will be weeding out. You can see like right here, like these here, obviously, these are weeds. So we're going to go ahead and pop those out of here. Get them out of there right now. And that's the end of that. But yeah, but the tomato plants are doing okay. Like I said, a couple plants didn't make it. You can see the one that was here is not here. That one's not there. So we had a few that did not make it. But for the most part, they're doing okay. This one's still debatable. And we're just going to kind of see what happens. But yeah, I wait till the night to try to water. Just because... actually, I should grab those other weeds and give these to the chickens. They would like them. But water is so key. And if you remember earlier in the year when I had talked about, it was in January of this year with our group, and I talked about the importance of rain catchment, getting the rain catchment set up and getting that going, and getting that prepared. Actually, let me see what I did with those. I tossed them over. Yeah, I'm going to grab these and just give them to the chickens. A little snack. It's not going to hurt nothing for them. So, it's got a nice weed here. So we'll grab this one. A little something for them to munch on. But anyway, last summer, it was my first full year down here. See, the year before, when I was, back and forth, I would do 3 weeks down here. I would do a week in New York. So you really weren't catching the patterns because I was, too focused on taking care of other things and, not really paying attention, if you will, to the weather. Knowing your area, knowing your environment, knowing what's going on, really important. Well, last summer, obviously I was here all summer, and we had a 3-month stretch where we only ended up with about 2 inches of rain in 3 months, which is absolutely concerning. And yeah, they'll go nuts on that. Here, I'm going to we got these guys here. All right, so I'm going to show you. Got these 2 guys, right? The other chickens are bullying them pretty hard. So Paul and Barbara are actually going to take them back. So they're going to be taking them back. And so I'm just going to have the 5. Look at that, only 1 egg. What is going on with these guys? Whoa, what are you doing, you nut job? There's no food in there. God, scared the crap out of me. I don't know if they're laying someplace else or it's just so hot that's why they're not laying. I don't know. But anyway, the other 2 chickens, the ones that are sitting up there, Paul and Barbara are gonna come Tuesday and grab them and take them back because they're not laying. They haven't been accepted into the flock. What I used to do in New York, the way that I dealt with it in New York, I would take the hens and put them on one side for like a week. So they're both in the coop and they kind of get used to each other. And then after a week I would open the door and they would mingle in with the flock, and they would be like, oh, okay, yeah, you guys belong here. When you just put them in like that, it does not go over as well. And so that's why, you know, we're having the issue that we are having. And so, but I'm going to show you guys. So what I do here is we do a scoop of corn, a scoop of feed, a scoop of oyster shell, then another scoop of corn. So they're getting a nice mix of everything with their with eating, and with the oyster shells going in there as well. That's a good thing for them because it's going to make their eggs better. Show that there. All right. But talking. Hold on a second. Let me get this ready. All right. Going back to what I was talking about with the water. Realizing last year, getting very little water, and then saying, man, this is not good. This is not a good situation. Definitely got to be more prepared. So when we got into January and we talked about getting everything set up and hooked up, and of course everything ends up taking longer than you anticipate. So when we had all the spring rains that we got, we didn't have everything set up, unfortunately, and so that was obviously an issue with you know, doing that. But we did get, you know, the one tank hooked up fairly quickly. So I'm going to show you what I do here too for these guys that are being bullied on top. I'll take some of this feed here and I just set it down here for them so that they can eat. She's going right into the thing. All right, girlie. See, now there she goes. All right, the rest of you is right there. But yeah, this way they get a chance to eat. Because if they come down, they're going to get bullied. So if they stay up there, then they can go ahead and eat and not have a problem. And then the rest of the hens will eat out of the bucket and everything is good. All right, but anyway, so that was one of the reasons why the rain catchment was so set up. We did catch rain, so it's making a difference now with everything. I will show you this here too real quick. We'll talk about this. So this tub over here that Kim had brought down, with all the rain that we did have when we were getting all the rain, this tub was full, completely full. So what I've been doing, and you can see as we're walking up, how empty it is now, okay? Been using that water to water the gardens. I figured I'll use this water up first because it's right here. Once that's used up, I'll start taking water out of the front here. And I have plenty of water, so I'm not worried about that. Right now, it's just me. You know, Steve's here as well. But, you know, when I wash up, which I'll wash up later today, about 2.5 gallons of water. That's all I'm using for washing up. I'll filter water for the Berkey, but I'm not using a tremendous amount of water on a daily basis. So, but having these set up, and it's like now, of course, now that both of them are set up and ready to go, now I want it to rain. You know, this one here, I should probably take that back in the house, huh? Leaving that sitting up there. This one here is completely full. So if we take the cap off of here and I stick my hand, the water's right there. Nice and warm, by the way, also. But yeah, that is nice and full. This one here, we are probably, where are we at? Probably still at about 100 gallons in this tank. I think there's about 100 gallons. Maybe 75 gallons in this tank. So, I mean, I got about 400 gallons available to me if I need it. Obviously, it will rain again before I would ever go through that much water. Plus, I have the tank over here, which is another 275 gallons. So, I'm not running out of water. Not worried about that. I have plenty to water the garden and everything as well. So, but yeah, so it's coming along really well. Just because of, you know, being prepared better than we were before, which absolutely helps. You can hear I have the air conditioner on inside the camper. The sun is out still, so I'm almost guaranteed, if we look at this in here, that we're going to be in that 100% range, even with, so we're going to kick that a second, we'll come back and look at that. We're going to be at about the 100% range with that. Now we're going to walk over here real quick. The raspberries have been coming in, and I've been eating them. And so you can see, like right there, there's one nice and ripe, ready to go. Look at that. Oh, yeah. What are you doing? But raspberries, I've been working on them, eating them. You have the natural ones that are here behind there. But I do want to continue to develop the red raspberries as well. So I think that that's a good thing. Alright. Freaking mosquitoes are coming out now. Very nice, so there's that. Alright, let's see where we're at. Alright, saying 92% and discharging. The having the air conditioning on is a heavy draw on the system, so even though we're getting sunshine still on the panels, it is a heavy draw on the system. I don't run the generator or the air conditioning for hours and hours and hours on end. I'll run the generator depending on what time of day it is, a couple hours maybe, and then I'll let it turn off. I try to utilize fans more than anything else, and so that's kind of the way that I do that. But just kind of giving you guys an update. It's really too hot to do anything, to be honest with you. I got to get in here and get the grass going again. But it's just been so ridiculously hot that the motivation has just not been there for that. But I will, get on that. It's supposed to cool it down a little bit this next week. So I'm going to try to get out here and cut grass and be more motivated. But the last few days have been just crazy hot. I think we hit 92 today. Then I know people further south are going to go, oh, no, that's not that hot. Well, it's hot for me, so that's it. Anyway, I'm going to jump off. I'm not going to do the ending because it's already a long video. Be safe, everybody. Keep prepping. Take care of your business. I'll talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.